Greetings everyone. This weekend is the King Silamba KoMjekejeke annual commemoration. We are commemorating King Silamba. As we commemorate King Silamba, it's important that we give you the history of KoMjekejeke or the background. As we give you the background, we also outline the history of AmaNdebele. Let me point out that when we talk of AmaNdebele, we are not talking of AmaNdebele under Mzilikazi. We will discuss this some other day, even though some of us are born in what is called Zimbabwe today. We are not the Ndebele of Mzilikazi. We will also, in this video, give you the geological lineage of Ndebele kingship. So KoMjekejeke is the land of plenty, tranquility, peace and stability. It is a place situated 12 kilometers east of Pretoria, Otswane, inhabited by AmaNdebele under the kingship of King Silamba after returning from exile in KaMangwato or Bechuanaland towards the end of 1860 Bechuanaland, which is today Botswana. AmaNdebele came to KoMjekejeke from KwaNanduna or Klipkoppies, situated between Bronkhorstspruit, Papaasfontein and Pretoria. The movement of AmaNdebele was necessitated by the prolonged skirmishes with the whites under the leadership of General Bronkhorst, after whom Bronkhorstspruit was named. The arrival and expansion of white people, that is Boers, in mid-1837 saw an ensued struggle for land, particularly fertile land, on which AmaNdebele were living in peace and stability. The Boers, with their modern military artillery, such as gunpowder and a cannon, threatened the total annihilation of AmaNdebele, who suffered severe losses from Mzilikazi in the mid-1820s, when, after killing King Sibindi, took along more than 10,000 men and women. My ancestors were among those that were taken by Mzilikazi to what is now Zimbabwe. And the subsequent expansion by Mgibe, who was a regent to King Silamba, to the east of Bronkhorstspruit, while Mavula, who was a regent of King Ndebele in 1825 to 1826, also left for the Rabin or Heidelberg area. The struggle for the fertile grazing land continued between AmaNdebele and Transvaal Boers for some years. The Berlin missionaries and the Reverend Notte intervened and advised AmaNdebele to move, for the sake of peace, to the land later to be named KoMjekejeke. Hundreds of AmaNdebele took the advice and left the Bronkhorstspruit area to Mlalakanye or Irene before proceeding to the current KoMjekejeke. However, hundreds of AmaNdebele remained behind in and around the areas of Bronkhorstspruit, Papaasfontein and east of Pretoria. This newly found land was found to be more peaceful, fertile, abundant in water and rain, and having more stability. Hence the land was described and named KoMjekejeke. People here lived in comfort, peace and stability, Jekezela. Thus they named it KoMjekejeke. The Berlin missionaries' interest in their intervention in the skirmishes between AmaNdebele and the Boers was about recruiting and converting AmaNdebele into Christianity. The majority of AmaNdebele refused to be lured into the white missionaries' church and their school. Due to this, a war of words ensued this time between AmaNdebele and the Reverend of the Berlin missionaries, who also wanted various things, including the 10% Okwechumi to be donated to the church every month by AmaNdebele. In 1915, as a result of the notorious 1913 Land Act, that is Group Areas Act, which saw KoMjekejeke as a grey area. King Bongo I forcefully moved out of KoMjekejeke to the areas further east of KoMjekejeke or Pretoria, leaving behind hundreds of AmaNdebele who were finally evicted in 1979. In 1986, AmaNdebele, in a bid to protect the little heritage that was still in existence, formed a trust, Silamba Trust, to purchase back the land in order to protect the old stone crawls and a homestead from the neighboring white farmers. After gaining ownership of the land back, the trust applied for its declaration as a National Heritage Site in 1998 by the National Department of Culture. Today, KoMjekejeke represents the original cultural life of the people with the semi-demolished structures of our forebears who lived in the 18th century. This place also offers the archaeological and architectural wealth of the Stone Age era. KoMjekejeke has developed since it was declared a National Heritage Site with the newly completed Interpretation Center, Open Air Amphitheater, Administration Block, etc. King Silamba KoMjekejeke annual commemoration is celebrated in the first week of March every year. Let's look, as we move to conclusion, into the genealogical lineage of Ndebele kingship. First king was Ndebele from 1360 to 1450. Second king was Mhlanga, 1450 to 1520. King number 3 was Musi, or Msi, 1520 to 1650. It is important to note that some of us will refer to ourselves as AmaNdebele Musi, and King Musi also fathered Manala or Mapena. I must also point out that Sibindi fall under Manala. They are Manala, so Manala, Mapena, Spindi. Second son was Masombuga, who was Kosana, Nzunza, Mahlangu, becoming the third son, Gegana or Mtombeni, Mkhaduba or Matibe, Sibasa or Mapapuli. Those from Insiza district in Zimbabwe, you know of Chief Sibasa. Seventh son Dlomo, and then the fourth king, or king number 4, who came after King Musi, was Sele. Then number 5 Makuchana, number 6 Ngaku, number 7 Mkhau, number 8 Buyambe, number 9 Mapena, number 10 Mdibani, number 11 Pofu, number 12 Bolile, number 13 Majihaba, number 14 Zehulu, number 15 Zidli Omlokotwa, number 16 Sibindi 1825, number 17 Mavula 1826, number 18 Mdala, number 19 Mgibe 1836 to 1848, number 20 Slamba 1848-1892, number 21 Mhekle Ngani or Puti 1892-1896, number 22 Libangeni 1896 to 1903, number 23 Mabena or Nyumba 1903-1905, number 24 Kujihwa 1905 to 1906, number 25 Bongo the First 1906 to 1933, number 26 Mbulawa 1933 to 1937, number 27 Makosonke the First 1937-1947, number 28 Tugani 1949-1960, Number 29, Bongo the Second, 1960, 1974. Number 30, Bedlengani, 1976, 1986. From 1986, AmaNdebele are under the leadership of His Majesty King Makosonke II. Please share your views, write in the comment section. Kindly subscribe to this YouTube channel. If you are on TikTok, please do follow us. Otherwise, Lotshani Kwande.